Dear God. These people, like, lose their souls when they have their breakdowns. I know I'm right. He is the real murderer. Turns out this cell phone was the key to this case after all. Now's our chance to deep six this guy. Nice. Everything rests on the edge of a knife. This is the moment I've been waiting for my entire life. This one case. Right here. Right now. Dude, you can throw those words around all you want, but at the end of the day, you're just compensating. Let's hear your explanation as to why you were not the murderer. That's easy, I didn't do it. Yup. Get some more toilets. Alright, enough of that. Pretty much. Yep. Ah. Because he talked to her on the phone. The witness didn't even know of Miss Bird before this trial. But there was a way, because she talked to him on the phone. Of course, have we established that it's his phone? That's the thing. Sure thing. How could the witness have known the defendant's name? Is there a recording of that conversation? I have to hope that there is. Mr. Wellington, you didn't have your cell phone with you on the day of the murder, correct? So what if I didn't? When you realized you had lost it, what did you do? What did I do? Didn't you try to find it by calling it? I'm just saying what any normal person would do. I'm not saying you did anything. Calm down. You too. You calm down too. You need to stay out of this. This is between me and the Scarf Man. Overrule. That's right. Where are you going with this line of questioning? You'll see. You will see, and you will marvel at the brilliance of it. Just give me a minute, Judge. You will be dazzled, I promise you. So, do you think there is some relation between this witness cell phone and the murder? I do, Your Honor. On the day of the murder, Maggie Bird picked up a lost phone in the park. And she also received a phone call from the owner of the phone. Oh, but no. Here it is. Beep. Hello. Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. I'll be right there. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't catch your name. You can call me Maggie. And there you have it. That was when you learned her name was Maggie. But you just heard it over the phone, so that's why you misspelled it. You asshat. But you made one fatal mistake. My client's name is Maggie, but the name that was written on the ground was Maggie. And there's clearly a difference between Maggie and Maggie, especially when you listen to how I say it. This is a mistake that can only occur if all you knew was how her name sounded. That's a great way to explain it. That was very good. Very good writing, writers. So what say you? What's it now? What's your excuse now? But Your Honor, the witness has no motive. And your point is? It's very simple, Your Honor. A person usually would not kill someone without a reason. Mr. Wellington had no reason to kill anyone. That's true. That is the one thing that's been bothering me about this. Is like, if he was just going to get his phone back, why did he kill the guy? If, like I said, if indeed it was him that did it. We're just assuming here that he did, because he had the fire extinguisher at the beginning. It's very simple, Your Honor. Are you sure, Nick? If I said I couldn't offer an explanation, then the trial's over, right? Yeah, but there is no explanation. Dude, there isn't! Now then, please present to this court proof that the witness had a motive. Oh my god, really? There's like no music playing here either. Unless my wire got disconnected. Well, okay, let me think about this. What are we even... Okay, he just went to get his phone back, right? He talked to her. She said she'd meet him. Wait a minute. No, not that. So he talked to Maggie on the phone to get a cell phone right back. Right back. Good lord, I'm crazy. So he was probably expecting it to be just her when he went to meet her, but then he saw that there was a policeman with her. So he wouldn't have known she was with a policeman just by talking to her on the phone. As far as he knew, he was going to meet her and it was going to be just her. But then when he saw a policeman there, he probably assumed that she had called the police, and that's why there was a policeman with her. Because he wouldn't have known that the policeman was her boyfriend. But how exactly... So the problem is... So his motive is that he's trying to cover up his involvement with the other con artists. But the question is, how do we prove that motive? Do we prove it by showing the picture of the, him and her together? Wait a minute, where is that picture? Do we even have that picture in the thing yet? Actually, I don't think we do. We don't. We don't have that picture. So then in that case, it must be this. At least I sure hope so. Mr. Wellington's motive is right here. What is this? A list? These phone numbers were pulled from the memory of the phone the defendant found. And we've determined that the people on this list are members of a certain group. You looked up all those numbers? Actually, Maya did, but thanks anyway. This list of phone numbers was stored in the cell phone's memory. The names and numbers belong to people who are members of a certain con artist group. They call themselves the Foot. What? Con artist? Yeah, that's right. Can you explain why these numbers were on your phone, Mr. Wellington? This is an outrage, an invasion of privacy. Looking up the phone numbers on a person's phone is a worse crime than murder. Oh, here we go. Diarrhea. I don't care, Mr. Wellington. I don't care about you, and I don't care about your diarrhea. All I want is for you to tell us what this list is about. Do you think any of you can know what it's like to be afraid? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness. Objection overruled. Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? That looks like a little bit less than a finger he's trying to cut off now. Maybe I'm doing better. Why would the witness have the numbers of a group of con artists on his phone? Isn't that obvious? The witness is... I would have to say a member of that group, or looking into it, but probably a member. Yep. Yes, sirree. No! all of your friends' phone numbers are stored right here on this phone. They're probably also stoned, which is what I thought that said at first, but if anyone were to look into these phone numbers, it would be all over for you. So, that is why you had to kill. No, this is too much! We got you now, Ego Raptor. You and the rest of the grumps, they're going to jail. That does make quite a bit of sense. Well, Mr. Wellington, would you care to explain? Barry, can you edit this out? Please? Edit me out of this video right now. I can't take this anymore. I got you now. That police officer... What? What is it, Mr. Payne? Your Honor, this is unjust badgering of the witness. You said that earlier, you monster. You mongrel. You said the exact same thing only a few seconds ago. Please, let's think about the content of that phone call. Okay, let's think about it. Hello? Oh, thank you. I've been searching for my phone. Is this yours? Oh, I'm glad you called. We can meet up and I can give this back. The defendant had already promised that she would return the phone. After that, all Mr. Wellington had to do was meet Mrs. Bird to get his phone back. Why then would he need to kill anyone? That is a valid point. What does the defense think about this point? I think maybe we should be thinking outside the box. Huh, well, yeah. Maybe that slimeball saw something at the crime scene that made him commit murder. Your thoughts, Mr. Wright? Yeah, he saw the police guy. Because he didn't know there was a policeman there by, when he was talking on the phone. I don't think Mr. Wellington went to pick up his phone in a very friendly manner. But he was promised his phone, so I don't even know really to the defendant. It's the worst voice ever. I think he must have seen something that didn't agree with him when he got there. Well then, Mr. Wright, I'm threatening to cut off 2 fingers now. What was this something that didn't agree with the witness? Oh, I got it. Profiles. Dustin Prince. Game, set, match. What Mr. Wellington saw was the victim. The victim? You mean Dustin Prince? Yes, I mean Dustin Prince. Dustin Prince had gone on his date right after his shift was over. With no time to change, he went to the park still wearing his police uniform. Oh! Yeah, see? The girl that picked up my phone is with a policeman. He couldn't have known they were going out, so he began to worry. He was afraid the policeman would ask a few questions before returning the phone. If I do anything suspicious, he might run a check on my phone. In his mind, it was possible they'd already run a check on the phone. Yep. Exactly. And he went into a panic, is what you're saying. He did more than that, sir. He shit his pants! Let's bring his pants in and have a look. Use that as evidence. Officer Prince was murdered simply because he was in uniform. That's terribly sad. Mr. Payne, do you have any comments? I'm thinking. You might as well sit down and stop thinking, sir. This trial is over! Mr. Wellington, you are... Oh, he's doing it! He's gonna do it! Bud! You know what, Bud? I'll let that one pass, just because... Oh my god. What's that supposed to mean? The evidence! Evidence! Oh, this guy is really creeping me out. All he's been waving around and talking about is that suspicious cell phone. Suspicious phone number this, suspicious con group that. They're all on that phone! But who's to say that phone is really mine? Where's your proof? Your evidence? Shit. You want proof that this phone is yours? Smell it! It smells like your ass! God, I love how that sounds like a knife, like something, I don't know. Feels good to see you. It feels good to see you squirm too, sir. We do seem to have a problem on our hands with this phone. Whose phone is it anyway? Without knowing that, it's meaningless as evidence. Surprised this didn't come up sooner, actually. Jeez. I didn't even think about it, like... that he could have, you know, just claimed it wasn't his phone. But surely, I mean, he was talking to her on it, right? And he just happens to show up at the park after she has the conversation.